Hi, I am McSquirgle, and this is my review of the Cold Steel Verdict in AUS10 and G10. This knife stood out to me because of its pocketable size and slicey blade thickness. It's a bit of a departure from what Cold Steel usually designs, like the AD10, the Recon 1, and the Espada. Those are knives with big, beefy, overbuilt handles and thick blades. So that's why this one stood out to me. It's just I tend to prefer slicing performance and pocketability. So I wanted to give this a shot. The Verdict, this particular version of the Verdict has AUS10A blade steel and G10. There's another version of the Verdict that has a FRN polymer style handle and 4116 blade steel. So this is the upgraded version with the G10 and AUS10. AUS10 should get you performance somewhere in the neighborhood of 440C and VG10. So no complaints there. That's plenty for me. This goes for about $90 US, and that's about what I paid for it from DLT Trading. This has G10 with no steel liners, so it's just G10 that's sandwiched. There's PB washers in there, and then the AUS10 blade steel. So it's, relatively light at about 2.5 ounces. It has the triad locking mechanism, Cold Steel's famous triad lock. Very nice. It's smooth, and it definitely feels strong. There's no movement at all. It's about a 3 1/8 inch blade, with about 3 inches of cutting edge. From tip to tail, about 7 1/4 inches. And the stock thickness is about 115 thousandths. Here's an interesting little... The thumb stud on the show side is a little bit deeper than the non-show side, but it is reversible. So you can unscrew it there and switch it to the other side. And then it also has a reversible deep carry pocket clip. The deep carry pocket clip's a new thing that I've been seeing Cold Steel doing. I really like the new deep carry pocket clip that they have. And yes, it is reversible. So that makes this knife, I think, totally ambidextrous. And good one-handed deployment. So I really like the Verdict. I think Cold Steel has got a little work to do with their fit and finish, though. I did have a problem with the stock sharpening that they did. It was a little uneven. I had one bevel that was larger than the other, and I still do now, even after using and sharpening it. It's going to take me a few sharpenings to get the bevels even on both sides, symmetrical bevels. So, that may not bother you. It doesn't bother me so much. I really like Cold Steel's new packaging. Now that they've been bought out by GSM, they've sort of updated their logo. I kind of like it. So, given that I did have that, finish issue with the sharpening, besides that, I've really liked this knife. I've really liked the construction of it. I've really liked using it, and carrying it. I think it's different. It's a different thing that Cold Steel's doing here. This is not a whole lot like anything else that I've tried from Cold Steel. I think they do like a Recon Mini, which is somewhere in the size neighborhood of this. But I'm happy that I got to try an EDC-able knife from Cold Steel. Overall, I don't think I would buy this again. The reason is that, that issue that I had with the sharpening, and the prices. I'm struggling to understand it just a little bit. At $90, you're not that far off from, another thing that Cold Steel has, like the Recon 1. I think the Recon 1's like $130 US now, and that has S35 VN and G10. I think, maybe that would have been a better buy, even though it's not really a pocketable knife like this is. So I don't really understand the price, especially when Cold Steel has another item like the, I think it's called the Airlight. The Airlight has similar materials, G10, AUS10, around the same size, but that goes for somewhere around $65, I think, last I saw. So I don't really understand the price, but it's a good knife. I'm glad I got to try it. Overall, pretty cool. Yeah, if you have any questions, go ahead, hit me up in the comments. Thanks for watching.